Why are people believing this? Why are people believing this big internet hoax? Well,
among the many theories that you can find on the internet is one that rises above all the rest. It is rock solid, confirmed by hard evidence, and supported by hundreds of scholars, architects, engineers, and other professionals who have the education, training, and expertise to know what they're talking about. This is the theory that explosive demolitions brought down the Twin Towers and Building 7.
There's been so many revelations that now I have my doubts. And chief among them is the Building 7.
Is the hole in the Pentagon being too small for a plane? The lawn isn't mussed up, and the government's not showing the plane hitting when many cameras photographed it.
The American government is behind it. What does it mean?
Too big for people to think about. It's too big.
What do you mean?
It's just, you know, it's like something no one wants to think about.
And I would ask folks, just who may perhaps are hearing this for the first time, if there were any discrepancies or inconsistencies or flaws in the so-called final report on the terrorist attacks, in other words, the commission report, wouldn't you want to know about it, given that we are still sending our people over there to die?
We've got the North American Union that has sprung out of this, was already in the works, but this has given impetus to it. We've got the Real ID, all of these types of things that are taking away our freedoms and liberties and denigrating the Constitution and the Bill of Rights have come from 9/11. So I think maybe the American people need to know.
There is a global meltdown coming. It is a global depression, and one world currency and one world financial system is the end game.
And the dollar, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar, and the Mexican peso replaced by the Amero.
We will have a new currency, the Amero.
It's a plan devised by the Council of Foreign Relations, supported by big business and government elites, to integrate the economies of the United States, Mexico, and Canada, with, of course, no congressional or voter oversight or approval.
I think it's fitting that for the first time, the three of us would meet under the same roof. It's in the context of the SPP.
Many of us were told in private conversations that if we voted against this bill on Monday, that the sky would fall, the market would drop 2,000 or 3,000 points the first day, another couple thousand the second day. And a few members were even told that there would be martial law in America.
I have a lot of questions. I think a lot of people have a lot of questions. I think 85 or 90% of the people in this country say,
why has the United States Department of Justice not charged Osama bin Laden for 9/11? Their response was, we don't have enough evidence.
Do you want to see America prevail in Iraq? Simple question. When is Fox TV going to cover the truth? When is Fox TV going to start letting Americans know that Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11, with Al-Qaeda's role in 9/11, that Iraq didn't have weapons of mass destruction, that we're in Iraq illegally?
Why are people believing this big internet hoax? Well,
it's no longer a theory. What I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government.
I understand we're under martial law, as declared by the Speaker last night.
We are here today to ask those still sleeping to wake up and join us.
To question, to research, and not place their lives in the hands of media sound bites. To think for themselves consciously and critically.
Wake up now.